composting toilet there, just a bucket basically. And get started here. So I did an experiment with the refrigerator here and just thought, well, I'll put a little extra insulation on there.
Wow.
And the result of that is, oh, you got to close the door when you come in because this is saving the heat here. I thought it was a good idea, and then I really decided we don't need a fridge. In fact, if you've got a fridge, we've got to make a freezer into a fridge because that saves the cold in there. Whenever I open this door, the stuff comes out. But anyway, so it does work on my system, and I've got it insulated fairly well. So I'm going to go into a freezer-style fridge, and then go into some super insulated freezers for trying some freezing stuff. I do freeze some of the stuff, although I'm getting really low. You know, just things like kale and tomatoes, things like that. So whatever. And then we got simple things, you know, just like in Toronto. My water, I have my own wells, different wells. In the wintertime I've got one in the basement. And hot water is a real, I know that the village here was talking about all the waste of water and stuff like that. And I said, well, I've got a very simple thing to do. You know, when you turn the hot on, how long do you wait until it comes on? Exactly. Well, what I did is I said, well, don't waste the water. Pump the hot that's cold into the cold line, and when it gets hot, have this turn on. So that's exactly what I did. So I got a little thing here. And it pumps all the cold water out of here into the cold thing. And then when it gets hot, I can just turn it on, and it's hot right away. Don't have to do that. So this is my supplementary heat. Right now it's propane, but it'll be switched over to methane that I've been developing. I developed some methane stuff last year, and I think I can go into a much bigger unit this year. So it'll be burning part methane, part natural gas. I had wonderful, when I bought the house, it came intact with all the furniture and everything. And I threw almost everything out, gave it all away. Got an older style gas cooker because they're so adjustable. You know, it's, and then you can take them out and they're adjustable on the back. You know.
Okay.
So they're real easy to work with. So if I'm using methane or something, it's very simple.
Right. Adjust it for the fuel tank.
But again, there I'm also learning. I have a friend that does raw food all the time, and I went to a potluck raw supper and thought it was fantastic.
Yeah.
No cooking, so you know.
Amazing.
Anyway, figure that one out. I do have a washing machine, and whenever it's really brilliantly sunshine and I got far too much energy, I do my washing. Although it may not look like it. What else we got? Oh, we grind my own grain. So I grow my own grain and have a little system that I developed. I developed a little combine threshing machine, so it does that, and then I just have it over here, different stuff I do, and I just pop it in here and grind it. I'll show you how to do that. So I decided, oh, there's nothing in the mornings. This is something fun. A lot of people, you guys help me a lot. People who visit actually help me a lot because what do you have for morning? You can have cornflakes, you know, and cornflakes is just a regurgitated stuff that, you know, that actually if you bought the flakes it would be like 1 cent. You're actually paying $4 for, you know, kind of thing. So cut out the middleman and just use the thing. So I was actually grinding my grain in the morning, you know, to make cereal, and somebody said, well, why don't you just use the things by themselves and put it in the water, let it soak overnight, and you have to get rid of it in the morning. So it took me a while. There we go. So I will.
So are you doing that now and not grinding them, or?
Yeah, but I like pancakes every once in a while. So I have eggs from the chickens.
Right.
I'll show you eggs from the chickens. You can see all the variety of eggs we have from chickens. Isn't that cute? Isn't that the cutest egg? So they're nice.
So is this from?
It's from the white one out there, I think. And the various eggs, I get 2 or 3 a day, which keeps me just fine, you know. And so I make a pancake out of this. And I've got all my own ingredients here, so it works really well. And of course, I always have lots of oil around, hanging around.
So do you use milk as well, or do you?
No, I make my own milk. Here's how you make milk. You put a little bit of water in there. And you put that on there, and you take some nuts, a whole bunch of nuts, put them in there like that. And then you look for some sugar style stuff or honey. I don't have any honey right now. So put a little bit of that in there. Give it a sweet taste. And then you find the top for it.
Here, I'm saying.
Ah, yes, yes. Helena, milk.
Thank you.
Milk.